Moving now out of the water and onto the land where insect-driven pollination is dwindling. The shortage is alarming because the sustainability of many of the crops that make their way into our favorite dishes depend on the process. Significant loss of pollinators like honeybees over the past few decades has got the attention of everyone from farmers to members of the White House, which recently released a report outlining the issue. Problems such as a loss of natural forage, mite infestations, a loss of genetic diversity, herbicide and pesticide use, and a phenomenon known as colony collapse disorder are cited as some of the sources of the decrease in bee populations. Here in the Upper Peninsula, local beekeepers have experienced extreme losses due to the harsh winter. While the White House report shows this year's national average of winter loss to be a little over 23%, one Marquette County beekeeper estimates losing 90% of his bees.
Bees are always kind of weak as they come out of the winter. These hives here behind me are usually buried in snow, and you have to dig down into them in March and April. This year, though, towards the beginning of March, we had March 1st, 21 below, March 2nd, 31 below, and then 21 below on the 3rd. That took the remainder of the bees pretty much, except the one hive. Too many cold days in a row.
Despite the mass loss of hives, Lon says that during the last decade, pollination in the area has exploded as a result of an increased number of beekeepers in Marquette County. There are a number of things residents can do to keep it that way.
The old figure is 1 out of every 3 people is alive today because of bees. No bees, you don't eat. 1 out of 3 people. And so they're really important, and we all need to watch out for bees. The average person out there in this county to help bees, be really careful when you're using herbicides, pesticides. It ends up in hives and doesn't do bees any good.
Who would have thought the pesky critters did that? Well, the White House report says honeybees contribute more than $15 billion to the U.S. economy through their natural assistance with fruit, nut, and vegetable crops. The President's 2015 budget recommends allocating $50 million across multiple agencies within the USDA to address the loss of bees and other pollinators.